We want to get to a developing story now. Sean Diddy Combs apologizing after video of him brutally beating his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, back in 2016 surfaces. Here's part of that apology.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was up. I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
Joining us now to discuss this matter further is attorney Donte Mills. Donte, thank you so much for joining us. I'll begin. We know that this video here matches allegations in a now settled civil lawsuit by Cassie from last November. Tell us what you believe was the reason why. We know why there are no criminal charges, but there are still lots of questions that people have, especially online, regarding that half of the argument. Why is that the case, that we will not see any criminal charges in that case?
Good morning, Marissa. And this is a very disturbing video. Unfortunately, Cassie has to replay this and know that everyone else is replaying it, as it was a very difficult, I'm sure, time for her. I do want to say that I'm proud of Cassie for attempting to leave that night. I'm also proud of her for leaving that relationship. And I'll just say that anyone in a similar relationship, value yourself and try to get out of it. And I know sometimes it's difficult, but as far as Diddy is concerned, there is a 3-year statute of limitations in California, and the LA District Attorney Office has already put out a statement because the incident happened at the Intercontinental Hotel in Los Angeles. And they're the ones that would be able to bring the charges. But they said because there is a 3-year statute of limitations and this video purportedly happened in 2016, that they cannot bring criminal charges. Sometimes there is a way around that. If the person who's the victim was afraid to come out, or if it's a newly discovered crime, but because there was information out about this before, even though it wasn't confirmed on video, that statute of limitations is gone. We do know that Cassie did bring a civil lawsuit. So although there will not be any criminal consequences for Sean Combs as a result of this video, he did have to pay compensation in a civil lawsuit.
Donte,
yes.
we're running out of time, apparently. I do have a quick question. We know that since November, he has faced 5 other civil lawsuits accusing him of a range of sexual misconduct, other crimes. What do you believe that this video now, the impact that it could have on his credibility in those cases, because he also denied those allegations the same as he did with Cassie's?
Absolutely. And he did put out a statement denying those allegations. But now that this video has come out, I do think the people who move forward will be believed and at least will be investigated. I will say that just because he did this does not mean he did everything that anybody else is going to allege he did. But I think it will give them credibility and at least make people investigate to find out if there's something to confirm what their allegations are. I also think that if he did this to anybody else, they will be emboldened to come forward knowing that they will believe. So hopefully, if this happened to anyone else, they have the courage to step forward. They are believed, and that there's some justice. And if there's something that happened recently, he could be criminally charged for it.
All right, Donte Mills, thank you so much for joining us. We'll definitely have to have you back as this